Hi there. My name is Renee Johnson. I'm Dale's mom, and I wanted to tell you guys about my job. So I work at the Auburn Public Library, and I think it's one of the best jobs in the world. I think it's awesome. So I am a librarian's assistant in the children's programmer here at the library. Why I wanted to work here? I wanted to work here because I like to help people, and that's one of the main things that I get to do here at my job. And I love kids, and I get to play with kids here, and I love reading, and I'm surrounded by books, so that's awesome. And I just think it's a great job. So I started out using the library when I was a kid. My mom used to bring me to the library. And as I got older, I checked out more books, different kinds of books. And then when I became a mom, I started bringing my kids to story time. And story time is when a librarian or somebody that works at the library or even a volunteer reads stories to kids. And we do a lot of music and movement and just a lot of fun things make the library fun. So I first started out as a volunteer here at the library. So I would come in and just ask the manager. Her name was Miss Julia at the time. And I just asked her, what I could do to help around the library. So she gave me jobs like shelving and finding lost books, or I would help set up crafts or a lot of things like that. And then a position opened up, and so she asked me to apply. And so I started out just as a librarian's assistant. And so my responsibilities for being a librarian's assistant, my job is to help people know how to use the library and to help them with the resources that we have here. So one of the main things I do, I sit behind the desk and I help with checkouts. So if you want to check out a book, you bring your books to me. I'll scan them all in and get that done for you. I also help with shelving. So when you return a book, then I scan it in so that we know that it's here. And then I look at the spine label, and that tells me where it should go. So we have lots of different sections at the library. So an important job for working at an important part of the job for working at the library is you have to pay attention to details, because we have a teen section, and those say YA. We also have teen nonfiction, which means they're books that are true. And we have teen graphic novels, which are kind of like comic books. And then we have our adult fiction section. We have adult nonfiction. We have adult large print. We have DVDs. We have audiobooks. And then in our children's section, we have an easy nonfiction section, which is for our smallest patrons. And then patrons are what we call the people that come to the library. And then we also have nonfiction for you guys. Those are called juvenile nonfiction. And then we have chapter books for you guys, and those are called juvenile fiction. And then we have juvenile audiobooks. We have board books. We have DVDs. And so our kids' DVDs are in a separate section from the adult DVDs, so you have to pay attention when you're shelving where it belongs. And then we also have children's picture books. And we have an easy reader section that helps you learn how to read if you're just learning. So we have to pay attention to all those different kind of labels, because we have hundreds, maybe thousands. I think we have thousands of books here in the library. So if you put it in the wrong place, that's a problem. So somebody every once in a while has to go through the missing books list, and they have to try to find the books that are missing. But usually they don't get missed, because we work really hard to make sure that books go where they belong. So that's one important part of my job, is shelving. Another thing that I get to do is when people come in and they don't have internet access at home, or even if they do, they just like to use it at the library, they can come in and use the internet here. So people use the internet for a lot of different things. Sometimes they just play, which is fine. You can play games on the internet. But also I get to help people when they need a job. They need to fill out job applications or make a resume. I can help you do that if you need to. If you need help. So that's a really rewarding part of my job, is I get to help people find jobs, which is fun. Also, if they just need if they don't know how to use Microsoft Word very well or something like that, then I can help with basic things. So I also get to help with reader's advisory. And that's just a big word that means if you come in and you're not sure what you want to read, you can tell me what kind of things you liked. You can tell me what you read last that you liked a lot. And then I get to help you find something that you might like to read in the future. So when you come in the library, I want you to know that the people behind the desk are here because we want to help you, okay? So don't be scared to ask. So that's a great thing that you get to do if you work at a library, is to help people, and that's why we're here, because that's what we like to do. So if you want to work at a library full time, in most cases you're going to need a master's degree, which means you go to school for 4 years to get your undergraduate degree. About 4 years. It takes some people a little more time. And then you have to go get your master's degree. So you can get your undergraduate degree in pretty much anything you're interested in. I'm a student at Georgia Gwinnett College, and I am getting my undergraduate degree in English. And then eventually I'm going to go on and get my master's degree and it's called an MLIS. So that means Masters of Library and Information Science. So that's what you have to do if you want to work full time at the library. So those are the responsibilities of the job and the way that you get there. So